In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up your Windows environment to run a local captioning and text-to-speech service. Please watch the video Configure a Llama, OpenWebUI, and Docker if you don't have Docker already installed, as it will be needed to enable this service. The information presented here is for informational purposes and provides no guarantees that it will work for your situation. You will need to consult with your IT department to ensure that everything is secure and will function in your environment. The service we'll be installing is Speeches, which is an OpenAI compatible server. The server doesn't require an advanced graphics card, but you will get faster results if you have an NVIDIA RTX graphics card. This service is more complicated to set up than the Kokoro Fast API, but it does make it possible to use both Kokoro and Piper voices along with captioning. Let's begin by installing the Speeches container by using a Docker command tailored for Windows. You'll need to open a Windows command prompt and then paste in the command based on the graphics card you have installed in your computer. You'll find these commands in the comments below. The installation time will vary depending on your computer and your internet connection. After successfully installing the Speeches container, you'll find it in your Docker desktop. The next time you start Docker desktop, you'll need to start the Speeches service before you apply text-to-speech within Hero OneShot. This can be done simply by clicking the play button. Once the Speeches container is set up, you're almost ready to caption Hero OneShot. You'll need to go to Providers plus Settings to ensure the URL matches your setup. The default port is 8000. Once confirmed, you'll go to Step 1, select your file, change the provider to Speeches, change the language to match the recording, select the rows to be captioned, and then click Start Captioning. For more information on captioning, please watch the linked video. If you're planning on applying text-to-speech voices locally with Speeches, you'll need to install at least one set of voices, either Kokoro or Piper. I'm going to show you now how to install both. Let's start with the Kokoro voices. I'm going to show you how to install using commands tailored to Windows, and these will also be included below. Start by opening a Windows command prompt and then paste in the first line. This sets up a variable with a value that is needed during installation. The second line utilizes a program called pip to retrieve and install the Kokoro voices from Hugging Face. The first error message you may encounter is that pip isn't installed. Paste the following line to install pip. Once installed, simply run the second line in the script again. After the Hugging Face bits are installed, you'll now install the Onyx models for the Kokoro voices. Once completed, you'll then install the voices. If you run into the following error, it means that the certificates couldn't be found. The voices are coming from the Kokoro GitHub repository, so you can tell Docker to ignore the certificate with the following updated command. The Kokoro voices have been installed locally. You can now use Speeches Kokoro for text-to-speech. Let's look at installing Piper voices. You'll need to open a command window and then decide which voices to install. The Speeches documentation page gives a few options from installing all voices, voices based on a language, qualities of a specific voice, and a specific voice. The commands will work in Windows but need one adjustment. Anytime you say a single quote, you'll need to replace it with a double quote. Installation time will vary depending on your computer and internet speed. Installing all Piper voices will take the longest as the file size is 7.7 gigabytes. Once the Piper voices have been installed locally, you can now use Speeches Piper for text-to-speech.
While you wait for the next video to start playing, why not check out the other Hero apps? Designed by an instructional designer to make e-learning development less tedious, be sure to visit Thor's Hero App YouTube channel for more information.